Damps.
Sage, a lot of guys get this old, you know, you're looking at the straight razor here. This is what you guys do. A lot of guys going back to this, right? The traditional shave.
Yeah, this is kind of new school with the facial steamer to open up all the pores.
Yeah.
A lot of people like it now, men specifically, because they've never experienced this before. It's something that women do a lot. And then, like in Movember, we highlight self-care.
Yeah.
And this is something you should be doing at least once a month with a facial.
You're not nervous at all, Sean?
No, but I wouldn't want to see a woman get her facial.
Certainly not, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
This morning, breakfast television with Sophia. We're not doing anything that crazy. We're just cut in here on TV, baby. Yeah.
November, talking about men's health. We're going to catch up with Vincent, Sage, and Sean, who were on the show, yes, of course, at the beginning of November.
No, it's more the girls. I'm like, so what do you think of it? Wow, I wouldn't have said on air. It's like,
looking good, guys.
Well, November may be coming to an end, but certainly the conversation about men's health should not. We should be talking about it through the year. And you're seeing right there, Sean Metcalf, Movember firefighter team lead, getting what I'm told is called a half-mast shave here this morning. We also have Vincent White, Movember ambassador, and Sage Holder, Movember barber. Guys, welcome back to the show. Great to have you here.
And this is why we encourage anyone who's participating in Movember this year.
Is today going to be a pretty busy day for yourself and the barbers across the country?
Always a busy day, but today specifically with this half shave thing we have going on, when stuff goes trending, it's crazy.
It takes a...
So we just finished that breakfast TV interview. I was like craving Caribbean food, so I had to drive uptown to probably my favorite roti spot in the city, Curry House. Right now it's what, 10:45. If you know anything about Caribbean spots, they don't open up early. This one's on a different level though, okay? This is a different level. This is very professional. I'm just waiting right now, and I'm not gonna walk over there because it's cold outside until 11 o'clock. A story time vibe again. The last story time vibe, I introduced you guys to the first shop I ever worked at. Let me introduce you to the second shop I worked at. Anytime you're going through life and you're gonna try new things and try to get better and max your potential, you're gonna always need to have tough skin. The first barbershop I actually committed to and worked a whole summer at, this spot called Crazy Cuts in Côte d'Ivoire. I was cutting out of my house, cutting at schools, cutting in classrooms. It was just time to level up, you know. I felt like I maxed out my potential in my bedroom, and I needed to be around people who shared a higher vision like I did. First couple days, bro, were hell. I pulled up at the spot, and it was the interview, you know, and yeah, I know how to cut hair. And he's like, show me. And he hands me a pair of clippers. Start sweating, bro. He starts sweating. You get nervous because you know, dog, you know you weren't expecting this. And now you got to show out. I'm cutting the man's hair. I don't even know the guy. Right away, you know, I got to talk confidence to the man because obviously I'm testing on his head. He knows this. So it's just not, it doesn't feel good, you know? You're not even using your own clippers. And I was going there and I was just kind of thinking I would learn. I wasn't thinking I'd be tested right away. But anyways, I passed the test. Get in there and let me tell you the milestone, because I'm about to go eat. I'm very hungry right now. But let me tell you the milestone of my cutting career. So during this time, the mohawk was the cut. I wasn't seen as a vet in the shop. We had guys who were super nice, and they're coming in there and they're using the blade, killing your confidence every time you're sending somebody to somebody else's chair. It just doesn't look good, and it doesn't create that type of fluidity in the shop when you just can't check whoever. Me turning people down, I mean, it just didn't feel proper. I felt like a pussy, honestly. The owner of the shop would always encourage me to send people over his way, you know? I remember times where I'd be cutting people and he'd be like, bro, stressful all the time. He'd come up, he'd pull up, and he'd be like, Sage, his lineup's crooked, and I just started the cut. That type of thing, you know? Or, Sage, he has a line in his fade. Sage, smooth down his head. Every time, bro, say my name, say my name. I turn to look at him because I look at people when they talk to me, and then I turn back and my client's up in the mirror looking close at their hair because they're like, yo, this guy's a rookie. bad vibes, bro. But like, amazing learning experience. It really thickens your skin. I would never do mohawks. The milestone for me was when everybody was outside the shop. They were outside. I think they were buying like Filipino delicacies across the street or something. Like, it's a really multicultural neighborhood. Client came into the shop. I was finishing up a cut. He sat in my chair. I put the cape on, strapped him up. Like, so what do you want? And he said, a mohawk. I literally said, hold on 1 second. I walked to the front of the shop to see where everybody was at. Nobody was around. I was walking back to the chair. I was like, yo, do I take this? Do I try to do this right now? Because I've never done this. And this is where my career changed. I said, let's do it. And I cut the mohawk. I don't even know if it looked good or bad, but the fact that when I finished it and he liked it, that solidified me. And that basically taught me that I can do anything in this game, and there's nothing for me to be afraid of in this game. As I move forward with my career, I always have that push to kind of try things. Even when I don't know what the hell I'm doing, the owner of the shop was always talking, his lineup's crooked, there's a line in his fade. Every time he did that and I pulled through, that was a moment for me. As you move on in your career, you realize that you can't take criticism and let that change your mood. Really take in what they're saying and use it constructively. That's what I'm trying to say. That was a big point in my career. I remember the guy I was telling you about at the beginning of the video, Casey, I used to work with him, and he was 2 weeks in, and he was telling me, yo, listen, after the first 2 weeks to a month, you're gonna feel comfortable. But like, and I started counting down the days, you know, because I was like so uncomfortable when I first got there. But honestly, after a month of being somewhere, after 2 weeks to a month of being somewhere, you usually start to adapt. And once you adapt, that's when you start getting comfortable, and it doesn't feel like you're tense every haircut. So yeah, that was my story time. That was the second shop I ever worked at, and that's where I kind of turned into a barber, really. So it's 11:02, chances it's open right now. Like, I really need to get this and get out of here, so let's pray. Like, you guys don't get it, like, this area has like 5 barbershops per block. Like, let's count over there if we count. That's one right at the top right corner, that's one in the middle, and that's one on the far left, and there's one on the bottom. And just, there's 4 barbershops in that one little complex. It's different out here, it's different. There's a barbershop right here. Let's get it. Can I get beef roti, please? Are the patties hot?
What?
Are the patties hot?
Hot as in what?
Like, can I eat them? Like, are they crispy?
They're edible.
No, not edible, but they like hot. Not spicy, I mean like...
Yeah, they're hot, they're edible. Everything has been...
Because usually they're not, when I walk into places this early, they're never hot.
We're busy and we're sold out.
It's my favorite hot sauce in the city. These are the best patties in the city. That's like the perfect consistency, bro. Just thick and hearty, you know what I mean? And it just has the flavor and the juice. Come on. Ooh, they call you out here, by dude.
We know that detox.
Detox, bro. I never seen you dressed like this in my life. This is a zebra joint? Stop this. Where you get this jacket, bro? Yo, where you get this hat? Yo. We find jackets like this.
Yeah, it's all about me.
Big money, bro. Flexing now or what? On a flex, permanent flex. You get the gold frames. What's that? Juice?
Big bang.
How much was that juice?
There's no price tag on your health, bro.
Okay, but how much was the juice? Look at the tint. The man got the tint on the glasses. Let me hold that. Here. What happened to you, bro? Yo, hold on, guys. You don't even see this. Cuban. I got the Cuban. Look at this. I got a seashell necklace, bro.
That's $1 million you have around your neck, bro.
That's $1 million?
It's all about
Ooh, this guy's spitting game right now, flexing!
We got the big bang.
Okay, so what are we saying? Where we reach you at? Juke Outfit online, and we're trying to get healthy this year. 2019, we're trying to get very healthy. So, we're gonna get like you, alright, dog?
2019, we're coming.
Bless up.
Damps.
Oh boy, I'ma have to call them.